The 2009 world champion New York Yankees came to town 2 days ago and have shown the Athletics nation why they are baseball's best. From solid pitching behind Javier Vazquez's three-hitter to last night's season-high 10-strikeout performance by CC Sabathia. The bats have been just as hot, led by Mark Teixeira and Alex Rodriguez. Finally, you can't leave out the Gold Glove defense played by the American League's best defensive team. The A's look to slow down the Yankees tonight behind Gio Gonzalez, who has been dominant at home and almost unhittable in his last 3 outings. The green and gold look to get back in the win column. It's the A's and the Yankees coming up next. Good night for a tailgate. Big crowd expected for the final game of this 3-game series, and that crowd starting to file in the Coliseum, and the A's need a win. The Yankees will send a struggling A.J. Burnett to the mound tonight. A's will hope to take advantage of that. It'll be Suzuki, Sweeney, they're both in the lineup tonight, and the A's, well, real simple, they need a W. It's the Yankees and the Athletics, the final game of the series coming up on Comcast Sportsnet, California. Good evening, everybody. Welcome to Oakland A's Baseball. Along with Ray Fosse, I'm Glenn Kuiper. Well, let's face it, Alex Rodriguez is not going to win any popularity contest, certainly not here in Oakland, but you do have to appreciate his talent. And I think, Ray, in this series, we know how good he is offensively, but we've seen him play a very, very good third base.
Yeah, there's no doubt. He's a complete package. He's a Gold Glover at third base. He's won a couple, and he's been an outstanding third baseman defensively, especially in this series. Robbing Kirk Suzuki going far to his right and right over the top with that shortstop third baseman's arm. Last night doubled off Adam Rosales at first base. Again, a line drive. Looked like it might be a hit. But it all comes down to this. Hitting. 3-1 fastball, bases loaded. You throw him a fastball in the middle of the plate, which Trevor Cahill did. That's going to be the result. And then how about a 3-2 changeup? Very impressive. Straightaway center field over 400 feet. 2 home runs last night, and there's no doubt he's going to get 600 very quickly, maybe even before the All-Star break. Let's hope he's not in this series, but he is an outstanding player. He's definitely showing it here. We're in April. A lot of people were booing him, but he is definitely the player.
Sitting on 597 career home runs. So Gio Gonzalez, that is his task tonight. Slow down A-Rod and get the A's a victory. Gio will be looking for his 8th win of the year. We'll have lineups in first pitch. A's and Yankees from the Coliseum right after this.
AT&T. Find out what's possible with the nation's fastest 3G network. AT&T. Rethink possible. And by Corona. Relax and refresh with Corona and Lime.
A's are taking the field. And the Yankees are ready to go, and so are we. Final game of this series. Yankees have won the first two games. A's will try to salvage game 3. Here's the game time weather brought to you by the Santa Cruz Beach Boardwalk. The admission is free. The boardwalk is open daily. Very nice 62 degrees. And indeed, a cool East Bay night. And a nice crowd on hand. Still filing in, but by the looks of it, it could be the biggest crowd of the series, which would be nice. Let's take a look at the Yankees lineup tonight. Derek Jeter will be in the leadoff spot. Nick Swisher hits second. Teixeira, Rodriguez, Posada, Marcus Timms gets his first start. Francisco Cervelli will catch. Brett Gardner drops down to the A spot. Ramiro Pena is the second baseman. Defensively for the Athletics, Matt Watson has a start. He's in left. Chris Sweeney, center right. Kuzmanov, Pennington, Ellis, and Barton. Kurt Suzuki will do the catching.
Gio Gonzalez has 18 starts, second against the Yankees this year, and 1 earned run last 10 and 2/3 innings. Or 19 and 2/3 innings, that is. Of course, combined shutout in his last start at Cleveland. So important for Gio to get through the first inning, which would be great to get back in the dugout unscathed.
First pitch of the game, Jeter grounds out to second. 1 out here in the first inning.
Well, how about that for Gio? Last 3 starts, 1-0 record, 1 earned run, 19 2/3 innings, 183 average against, yet 1 win.
And that was in Cleveland.
Yeah. That's how good he's been.
On Friday night, 6 2/3 innings of shutout baseball. He, along with Breslow and Bailey, finished the 5-hit shutout over the Indians on that night. First pitch to Swisher in first strike. Swisher playing right field tonight. He was the designated hitter the first 2 games of the series. And he's behind in the count 0-2.
Well, that Swish said he got a couple of nights off. DH. Back in the outfield, of course, lefty. Marcus Timms in the lineup tonight, so it's a little bit different. He's back off the disabled list.
Good year for Swisher. 13 homers, 47 runs batted in. Hitting .292. Good curve, but it drops low. The Yankees won 3-1 on Monday night, 6-1 last night. The A's will need to get that offense going. No such luck last night against CC Sabathia, who had a season high 10 strikeouts.
Pretty good, CC, and of course that's after giving up 1 run in the first inning, but saw his offense scoring 5 in the third. That's all he needed.
Curve just missed outside. The win for Sabathia last night, his 11th of the year. Tough luck loser, Trevor Cahill, really had the one tough inning and it cost him. Foul territory, Barton racing down and is not going to be able to get to it.
Trevor Cahill thinking about the 3-1 pitch he threw to Alex Rodriguez, because he thought, like everybody else, it was correct that the check swing should have been 2-2, but he had no thoughts about doing anything other than throwing him a fastball. But maybe in the future, I figure that there is a base open. It's called home plate. He might reconsider.
Doesn't sound quite right, but point made. Sweeney going over. He's not going to get it. They're playing on a hop. Swisher will stop at first.
Check out our keys to the game brought to you by Toyota. A's, of course, salvaged the series by picking up a win against that guy, AJ Burnett. Yankees 2010 ERA at the Coliseum, 184. And Gio, he's been red hot recently, and he's to keep going tonight against the very tough New York Yankees.
So Swisher aboard with the single, and here's Teixeira. Fastball just a bit low.
One pitch to Jeter. Started out Swisher 0-2. 8 pitches total. Told you about his game on the 20th of April here. Javier Vasquez pitching for the Yankees. 5 pitches, first 2 batters, 31, next 6. Yankees scored 3. July 25th last year is the one that's very impressive. Was very impressive. 6 2/3, 2 hits, 1 run.
Dominating.
Very dominating.
Off the plate, 4-pitch walk to Teixeira. Two on, 1 out, and here comes Rodriguez.
But he did not pitch Teixeira inside at all. Stayed away from him, and that's the pitch that's tough for him to hit the outside corner. Let's see if he goes inside to Alex Rodriguez and try to follow through completely with his fastball.
And that one just a bit low. He's not missing by a lot, but he's missing. And that's a good curve. Drops right in for a strike. 1-1 the count.
Like Jerry Lane thought it was a strike. Beginning to wonder if he knew how to call it. A very good ultra slow curveball and a good pitch, especially in a count in which Alex Rodriguez was not looking for the breaking ball.
He's now behind in the count, 1-2 to Gio Gonzalez. Take there. That's that good sharp curveball, and there's a lot of guys that'll swing at that pitch. Gonzalez watched it drop low to even the count at 2-2.
You know, the way Swisher took the pitch, and now Alex Rodriguez taking this one. I get the feeling they know it's coming.
Not even a check swing.
That's right.
I mean, that's a sharp breaking curveball. There it is again, and now it's a full count. That is Jorge Posada who waits in the on-deck circle.
Well, that does look very suspicious. I mean, it's...
When you say suspicious, tipping his pitches?
Yeah,
what?
so, I mean, just something that they're able to recognize the curveball and not even offer at it. That we have seen so many hitters facing Gio, they'd be swinging at it. This would be the critical pitch here if he's swinging. Throws him a 3-2 breaking ball.
And he does, and he took it. And he took 3 straight sharp breaking balls down and in. So the bases are loaded, 1 out. And here's our Bloomberg Sports graphic. It has to do with that Gio curveball. Location of swinging strikes on the curve. Obviously, good share of them down. And quite frankly, we've seen a fair amount in the dirt where guys swing and miss. 58 of 84 strikeouts are on the curveball. 38 of the 58 swinging strikeouts. He has a terrific curveball. Bloomberg Sports, the leader in data analysis, has developed an analytical product being used by baseball clubs. It's also a product for fans. Improve your fantasy play or track your favorite players and teams. Go to BloombergSports.com for details. I guess you could ask the question, too, even though one's a right-hander, one's a left-hander. If Alex Rodriguez does not hit a grand slam last night against Cahill on a fastball, does Gio throw him 3 straight curveballs there? Who knows? Swisher at third, Teixeira at second, Rodriguez at first. And here's Posada. In the dirt.
Has a changeup, just trying to think maybe he's looking fastball. Will roll over on the changeup to get a ground ball.
Nine homers, 28 runs batted in for Posada. And there's a fastball on the inside corner for a strike. Posada was 1 for 3 with a walk last night. He did not play on Monday night.
And we were correct last night when we saw him take a ball off his ring finger, his catching hand. Went out to talk to the pitcher to get a little bit extra time. I see he's taking fastballs. Like, why? it's almost like he's sitting curveball.
9 grand slams already this year. 3 by Alex Rodriguez. 2-2 pitch. Fastball, strike 3 call. Right there, Posada took it. Interesting at bat by Jorge Posada.
Interesting inning.
Batting in the 6th position.
I mean, that was a perfect pitch after the changeup. He threw him nothing but fastballs and made a great pitch inside corner. And I've seen guys with lesser fastball inside turn on it, or at least Jorge Posada turn on it, but not this time with a good fastball from Gio.
Marcus Tim steps in, big powerful right-handed hitter. A couple of home runs, 11 RBIs for Timms. Down the left field line. It's going to be into the seats as Watson goes up against the wall. Long out, or long strike, and the count is 1-1.
Look at Alex walking, making sure as he crosses off, he's halfway between the mound and second base.
Who needs the controversy again, huh? Good curve, and it's a strike.
That's encouraging. Or encouraging to maybe he was taking it until he gets 2 strikes with the curveball, and Gio threw it for a perfect strike. Tim's watching it in the catcher's mitt.
Got him swinging. How about that performance by Gio Gonzalez? He fights back, strikes out Posada and Timms, and the Yankees do not score.
at first base for the Athletics, number 38, C position. And third base, number 12, Mike Gallego. Leading up for the Athletics, center fielder, number 4, Coco Chris.
Yankees had the bases loaded, but they do not score, so the A's come to bat in the bottom of the first. Chris, Barton, Sweeney, Suzuki, Kuss, Kuzmanov, Ellis, Watson, Pennington. That is your Oakland A's lineup for tonight. Defensively for the New York Yankees, Timms, Gardner, Swisher, Rodriguez, Jeter, Pena, Teixeira, Cervelli is the catcher, and A.J. Burnett is the pitcher. A.J. Burnett, 33 years old, 6'4", 230-pounder. It's been a strange year for Burnett. Started out well, but is in a major scuffle right now. Crisp lines one, left center field. On the run is Gardner, and he's got it as he goes into a slide. So Brett Gardner takes extra bases away from Coco Crisp.
Well, A.J. Burnett's 18 start, 6 wins on the road, 3-5 with a .651 earned run average. He's lost his last 5 decisions, a no decision in his last start, but lost 5 in a row before that. Key for him tonight is a curveball. Was the left-handers of the lineup for the Athletics, and the real key is Jerry Lane, the home plate umpire. The angle, because against the Phillies last year in the World Series, he had a great game because the outside curveball was called a strike. It kept coming around the plate, but the umpire in that particular instant was on the inside part of the plate. Great play by Brett Gardner. Speed tremendous, and nothing there to rob Coco Crisp. In the World Series game, that curveball, which was a good one, but it was coming around the plate a lot. It's played by Gardner. So we see his speed on the bases, hitting, but definitely has it in the outfield as well.
0-2 pitch, Barton swings and misses, and that's 2 outs. A fastball from A.J. Burnett.
Batting in the third position, right fielder, number 25. Ryan Sweeney.
Great start for A.J. Burnett. And then May, so-so, and then, boy, the month of June, just a disaster. He's allowed 29 earned runs in his last 29 2/3 innings, and he has not won since May 30th. This is a guy who's pretty good. It's hard to imagine him going over a month without a win. But that is the case with A.J. Burnett. Overall 6-7.
I think the Yankees would get in the Cliff Lee sweepstakes. Would they have enough to offer the Mariners if they did make the trade before the deadline? Of course, that would be saying that.
Do they have a spot for him? Well, obviously he's a terrific pitcher.
Yeah, but you're looking at Vasquez struggling before he came in on Monday, and the numbers we just showed for A.J. Burnett, but the other 3 have 10 wins. CC has 11, but Pettit and Hughes have been outstanding. What Cliff Lee did last year with the Phillies, I'd say make him very desirable for any club that's trying to win it all again.
Yeah, you'd have to say maybe Vasquez would be the odd man out if you were to add somebody to that Yankee rotation. But
I don't know, just something to think about, because it is.
They'll kick the tires, I'm sure.
The 7th of July, I'm talking about the 31st, is the trading deadline for non-waiver.
It's funny, the Yankees always seem to have a couple prospects in their minor league system that other teams want. And quite frankly, that's all you need.
Does Austin Jackson ring a bell?
Exactly. You don't need 15 prospects. You got 2 or 3, you can make a deal.
Scooter's here.
Scooter, that's all that matters. Scooter's here. Somebody told me the other day, right, Dallas Braden pitched his perfect game, I said the same thing that Phil Rizzuto said when Roger Maris hit his home run. Holy cow, he did it. And I didn't realize that, but so Phil Rizzuto and I have 5 words in common. Fastball jams Sweeney. A-Rod's back, foul territory. He's got it. So pretty good inning for A.J. Burnett. 3 up, 3 down with a strikeout. We've played one at the Coliseum. No score.
Saturday, July the 10th, the A's host the Angels. Game time 6:05 after the game. Head down onto the field at the Coliseum for another exciting post-game fireworks show presented by the Oakland Tribune and the Country Costa Times. For this show, the musical theme is country, so don't miss the fun. Get tickets now online at OaklandAthletics.com. Don't miss it. Always great fireworks show, and it's home for the remainder of the week, the weekend, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, then All-Star break on to Kansas City for 3 before returning. So a last weekend of baseball before the break.
And a good homestand after that Kansas City series. The Red Sox, 19th, 20th, 21st, and then the White Sox, 23rd, 24th, and 25th. So it's 2 pretty good teams, right?
Finally get to see them. Actually see the Royals the weekend for the first time in Kansas City, and then come back and see the White Sox.
Both the Red Sox and the White Sox in the hunt. Francisco Cervelli, the catcher, hits one well to center field. Coco Crisp racing back, still going back, and he tracks it down in front of the wall. Coco got a good jump, and he tracked it down.
Well, he got robbed, and so he might as well do some robbing himself. He can run, he can fly, he can track the ball, and kept his eye on it all the way as he ran back and reached up with a nice running catch to rob Cervelli of extra bases. And ultra mode, man, that's a great shot there. That time he kept his glove open until he actually had the ball in his glove.
Ultra Mo is down near the Yankees dugout tonight, Ray, so putting it down low tonight. James Mansfield at the controls. There he is. Gentleman in the green sweatshirt. So we'll see what kind of looks we get from Ultramo in that camera position. Move it inside to Brett Gardner. Gardner in the leadoff spot the first 2 games of the series, dropping down to 8th today. fists one to left field for a base hit. That was a pretty good pitch, but he inside out of it.
Yeah, Dallas Braden and Joe Gonzalez insufferable the nights that Gio pitches for sure, because as we talked, Dallas Braden with an outstanding changeup, and it's been really great for Gio. And sometimes, you have a pitching coach, Kurt Young does a great job, but sometimes getting help from your peers. And there's no doubt Gio really respects and admires what the man has done, and a lot of encouraging words there.
In there for a strike to Ramiro Pena. Switch hitting second baseman. Backup middle infielder for the Yankees. So Cano getting the night off. That's up the middle, over the bag, and into center field. Speedy Gardner stops at second base. Back-to-back singles for the Yankees. So they're putting pressure on Gio Gonzalez again.
Now batting, number 2, Derek Jeter.
So Jeter will hit, and a quick beating at the mound.
I think he was telling him, throw that same pitch you threw to start the game, a ground ball to second, and get out of this inning. One thing Gio does not need, and it's very tough with the Yankees, and we keep talking about, but they're 1 through 9. They work you as hard as any team in baseball as far as the patience and where they can work the count and make a pitcher work. And so last night with Trevor Cahill throwing a lot of pitches, same with Gio tonight early in the game.
Curveball drops slow to Jeter. Jeter, an all-star for the 11th time. It's the 6th time that he will start the game. Lines that one, but it's going to be foul past the Yankees bullpen. Pickoff at second as Ellis sneaks in behind. Gardner just gets back. Gio ended up holding the ball. Margellis has it to Pennington. Double play. Very nicely done. Ordered up by my broadcast partner, Ray Fosse. Yankees do not score.
Suzuki.
One of the best of the year, tab now for the Home Depot, doing more on defense. Watch the turn. Mark Ellis, perfect feed on the Derek Jeter ground ball. But watch Cliff Pennington, 360 turn by Mark Ellis. And watch this. Cliff Pennington coming across the bag, avoiding the hard slide by Pena, and a bullet to first base for the 4-6-3 double play. That is a great combo there, folks. Especially for Ellie to his left at 360. And
yeah, he couldn't really plant himself either. Yeah. Just did not have enough time. Suzuki, Custon, Kuzminov against A.J. Burnett, who had a 3-up, 3-down first inning. Kurt has been struggling as of late, so seeing his average fall under the 250 mark. He's at 248 now. The reason for that is a 2-for-24 slump for the A's catcher. We're not used to slumps from Kurt Suzuki. It's pretty consistent. Wow. Did that hit home plate?
Well, it hit and came straight up and hit him. But the ball was down and it hit the plate and came up.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Pitch was down and he hit down on it. And watch it come straight up, right in the face, right in the jaw. And what more is going to happen to Kurt Suzuki getting hit, whether he's... Oh, wow.
So a foul ball hits the plate, bounces straight back up.
Well, you don't like to see a catcher wear his mask to home plate or his catching gear, but I think maybe it's a good idea.
His mom and dad on the left, his wife sitting in the middle.
Renee, I'm sure worried as every wife of a catcher would be. It's rare that you see it, but man, when it happens, you have no protection whatsoever.
See if Kurt's going to stick around.
Well, it's hard to say he's fortunate, but in a sense, where the ball hitting him in the chin, you look at all the parts of the face.
Hit you in the mouth.
The mouth, the eyes, the nose. But watch the ball coming up and ultra-mo, and it's, yeah.
So Kurt's going to stay in there. We're not surprised by that. And knowing Kurt, he'll probably hit a line drive to the gap in left center. It's the shallow right center, and Gardner has it. So that's out number one here in the second inning. And let's hope Kurt Suzuki's all right. You know, too, there's so many things that you could bite your tongue. And that's dangerous, too.
Well, there's nothing good about having a ball hit you in the face. So any place in the face, any place in the body. We've seen the last two nights, actually, he's been hit twice, back-to-back games behind the plate in areas that you never want to think about getting hit, and then gets hit in the face without a mask on.
One on for Jack Cust. Fastball first strike to Cust, hitting .290 with a couple of home runs, 14 runs batted in. He's 0 for 7 in this series. He's walked once, struck out once. And he's behind in the count 0-1. 0-2. Speed pitch and foul tip. Like Burnett just took a little bit off. Got a little sinking action on that one.
Well, he throws 4 pitches: fastball, curve, slider, and change up, and then change up, maybe upper 80s, top out in the mid 90s with a fastball. Excellent curveball as we have seen. That's why you look at numbers and say, oh, the guy's struggling, or he's lost 5 in a row. He's got quality pitches.
Yes,
and when you have a Yankees offense behind you, the job is just try to limit a chance to score some runs, put the pressure on the other team's defense and pitching. But Yankees would like to reverse that tonight and get some runs, score more than one they have in each of the first 2 games.
Brisbane off a good swing and a fastball. Last year, Burnett, in his first year with the Yankees, went 13-9. 33 starts, went over 200 innings.
And with the success the Yankees had last year, A.J. Burnett, best known for giving a player who's being interviewed a pie in the face.
Seemed like he was doing it every other game.
As many games as they won. They had a lot of them.
That is the numbers last year. He also made 5 starts in the postseason, went 1-1, and an ERA a little over 5 in the postseason. Toward Jeter, he's got it. Flips it across, and 6 up, 6 down for A.J. Burnett. We head to the 3rd, no score. Visit cashcreek.com for details.
Wow,
Ultra Mow, clay wood, water in the grass.
But you can imagine Ultra Mow, water coming out in high definition. I mean, that's spectacular. Cards and letters of folks who have joined the ranks of high definition in all the A's games. Man, they never go back to normal.
2-0 to Swisher. And Swisher lines one down the left field line, and that's trouble. Watson gets it back in, but Swisher's going to have a leadoff double. He's 2 for 2.
Well, he was sitting fastball. They moved inside after 2 missed outside, and it's all over.
Teixeira.
Smart hitting by Nick Swisher, who seems to have taken the lead again. A very close vote for the final player in the American League here in front of Lucas.
Outside to Teixeira.
As I mentioned before, here's a case of a guy who's a powerful hitter in the third spot. He's not up there to advance Nick Swisher to third. He's in to drive him in.
It's that one hard to Sweeney and right. Sweeney makes the play, fires it to third, and Swisher just beats it. That's a pretty nice play by Ryan Sweeney. A terrific throw. And you know what? Pretty good base running by Swisher to hustle back and tag out.
Well, Mark Teixeira, he might have been trying to drive him in, but at least by making it out, he got Swisher to third base. You're right. Strong throw by Ryan Sweeney. Set up perfectly. Throw just a little offline and just a little bit late. There's your pop-up slide, and that's sometimes dangerous with the front foot, the lead front, coming in high and tagging the bag late as it drops down, but it did get in safely.
So runner at third, 1 out for Rodriguez. Good curveball in for a strike. Rodriguez walked in the first inning. It almost looks, Ray, like Alex Rodriguez is not going to swing at the curveball unless he absolutely has to. He's just going to wait for a fastball.
If you're going to throw the fastball, throw it up and inside.
Swing at that one. Sharp breaking curveball, and it's 1-2.
Well, we take back what we're saying in the first inning, because this is one that was not swung at in the first by a couple of guys. But now Alex Rodriguez, sitting fastball, swung as soon as Gio let the ball leave his hand.
Strike 3 call. Jerry Lane rings up Alex Rodriguez, and that's the second out. Outside corner.
I didn't know if he's going to call it. It looked like a very good pitch. Jerry Lane waited, and you could kind of see his body move, indicating calling the strike. Maybe. Yeah, he's got one. His Tommy Cam showed that might have been off the plate a bit, but take it.
Posada takes a strike. Posada takes another strike. Posada had the bases loaded in the first and struck out looking.
All fastballs in the first at bat with the bases loaded. First 2 pitches here, curveballs.
And he got him swinging. Breaking ball in the dirt. Gio Gonzalez works his way out of another jam. Strikes out Rodriguez. Strikes out Posada, and Swisher is stranded at third. Bottom of the third coming up. No score. Visit CSNCalifornia.com and vote for the 2010 All-Star Teacher. Check out finalist bios and video features. The winning teacher receives $10,000 for his or her school. Well, Ricky Henderson's here again tonight. It's always great to see the Hall of Famer. He always seems to be having a good time at the ballpark.
I don't think you ever see Ricky when he's not smiling.
He's got a lot to smile about.
Yes, he does. He was in the clubhouse, was out on the field, came in the clubhouse. A lengthy conversation with Rajay Davis. Is always interested in talking to Ricky, whether it's about base running or hitting. Waller involved in the conversation. I think someone who is the best at what he did, you always want to listen.
Well, we had a great conversation with Ricky last year. We talked about how he sees coaches with the stopwatches, and he said he doesn't like that because it makes people feel like, well, maybe they shouldn't try to steal.
That's
here.
right, yeah.
As opposed to saying, you know what, I'm going to steal anyways. So why have all these things maybe why you shouldn't go or should go? Just go.
Well, the best part of the conversation was when he confirmed that he stole everything on the pitchers, never the catcher.
Well, we knew that. 3-1 pitch is a strike. Full count.
Well, we saw Jerry Lane's call late, but he verbalized the call. That's why Mark Ellis stopped on his way. He thought the pitch might have been a little bit high, maybe a little bit outside. So he figured he'd go to first base.
Popped it up, and it's going to be playable. Cervelli makes the catch as he drifts into fair territory, and that's out number one.
And that ball was clearly out of the strike zone.
Batting in the 8th position, left fielder, number 26, Matt Watson.
Ray, you were talking about those final 2 roster spots. People can vote. Nick Swisher part of that. They will make that announcement tomorrow at 3 o'clock our time, who the 2 extra guys are. The voting will go right up until then. Matt Watson breaks his bat. Soft line drive to Pena for the second out. Swisher is part of that final vote. Konerko, Youkilis, Young, and Michael Young. Youkilis left the game due to injury. And the National League guys. Ryan Zimmerman had a walk-off home run last night. 10 pretty good players on that list. 2 of them will make it. Pennington steps in, takes up and away. Pennington, 262, 3 home runs and 27 runs batted in. It's up and away. Quick roster move update. The A's made a change in their bullpen today. Tyson Ross was optioned to Sacramento, and right-hander Ross Wolf was brought up. Ross Wolf. Ross Wolf is the pitcher the A's got for Jake Fox of the Baltimore Orioles, and there he is. So Tyson Ross will go down to the minor leagues. See if he's a starter or if he goes to the bullpen. Two and 1 the count to Pennington. And now 2-2.
It's pretty evident that the fastball thrown by A.J. Burnett up in the strike zone, and the question was as far as whether it's a strike or not, but a tough pitch to to not swing at. And I think Mark Ellis would say, well, he called one that I thought was a ball, then went up higher. It's one that was clearly out of the strike zone.
Full count now to Pennington. He's looking for their first hit. Payoff pitch. Just a bit inside, and the A's have their first base runner. It's a Pennington walk.
Pennington has stolen 12 bases, and
number 4, Coco.
If the A's with 2 outs, try to just do something to take advantage of the walk. Of course, Coco Chris always you look at a player at first base. If he's thrown out, Coco leads off next inning. If he steals, got a chance to drive him in.
Pennington 12 for 14.
Yep, he's done well.
Crisp hit a line drive to left center field that Brett Gardner made a very nice running catch on. Not going, and Chris takes a strike. 1-1. Usually good percentage for Pennington, 12 out of 14. Pennington takes off this time, and the pitch to the backstop. Pennington with a head-first slide into second base, so he will have the stolen base. Cervelli scrambled after it. Ball rolled all the way to the screen.
Picked a perfect pitch to run on, and you know that's where middle infielder can kind of deke the runner at second base once he sees the wild pitch. Cliff, had he seen it, straight seal all the way, might have been able to go to third base. Although the backstop is not that far away, but see Derek Jeter at second base, kind of decoying the runner like the ball was there, and very smart play to keep the runner at second base.
And that's a base hit to left field.
How about that?
Timms picks it up, throw to the plate, not in time. A's lead 1-0.
Well, you got to like it. Take advantage of what you have. If you're not looking at power, you manufacture run. A walk, a stolen base, a 2-out base hit. The A's have a 1-0 lead. And a perfect pitch for Coco. Look at the hole on the left side. And with Pennington's speed already stealing second, he was going to be sent home. Bad throw by Timms anyway. So, got to love it. That's great. Do it again with Coco. Assuming his legs are okay, which I think they are.
Throw over the first by Burnett. Barton struck out swinging in the first inning. Crisp with a big lead. And the ball goes past Teixeira and all the way down to the bullpen mound. Crisp digging around second, and he'll hit the bag at third and stop there. That's an error on the pitcher. And that is always a costly error here at the Coliseum because it's an automatic 2 bases.
Well, for the fast guys, we've seen Derek Barton on a ball that did not get that far away throw out the runner at third base. But great thing about Coco, he was thinking about scoring. He wasn't just thinking about getting to third base. He was saying, I'm going to try to score if the ball's far enough down towards the bullpen. But Teixeira got to it quickly enough to get it back in.
So the Yankees, the fewest errors in the American League, and that's their first in this series and their 32nd of the year. The 1-0 pitch to Barton. Curve drops in for a strike. This inning, 44 in the game. Another curveball, but this one drops low. Three and one. Sweeney waits in the on-deck circle. Bounced fair to Teixeira, who steps on the bag, side retired, but the A's get a run on the Coco Crisp RBI single. We've played 3. It's the A's 1, the Yankees nothing. From Fresno asked, what do players and managers do on their days off during the regular season? Sleep in, although they're probably sleeping in anyway.
I think it depends. I mean, it's rare tomorrow for the A's to have an off day at home. So Pennington will be with his wife Missy and son Brady enjoying the day. A lot of great things to do in the Bay Area, of course. You name it.
Yeah.
Plenty of things.
Plenty of choices.
Yeah.
Marcus Timms, a line shot left field, and that's going to drop just fair. Watson gets it back in. So leadoff single for Marcus Timms. And once again, Gio Gonzalez will be back in the stretch.
So the A's have their off day at home tomorrow and then resume Friday, Saturday, Sunday before the All-Star break. And there will be a 4-day break now next Thursday. The off day before the A's actually will travel on that day to Kansas City. They'll work out here, but the 3 days will be off, so they get to enjoy an extended period of time in the middle of the summer, the season. Guys always enjoy and find something to do on an off day, especially at home.
Play golf. I would imagine if you're married with kids, you probably just want to hang out. Cisco Cervelli hit a fly ball to center field in the second inning. Five hits for the Yankees. And Gonzalez has walked 2, so they have had plenty of base runners, but Gio has toughened up when he's needed to get out of some jams. That one bunted, and it's bunted foul. On deck is Brett Gardner. Ball drops low. 60 pitches for Gio Gonzalez. His pitch count at this point in the game a little bit high. What he needs is a double play grounder here.
You're saying catchers don't run well, so it's going to be an easy thing to.
Yep.
I think you're right. It's a ground ball.
A's outfielders, at least in right field and center field, playing Cervelli very shallow. It's one to Marcellus. Spins to Pennington. Pennington to first. Double play.
Well, the same one they turned 2 innings ago. A little bit slower runner. Gardner don't think catchers can run, and so. But he's right.
Gardner.
Hard hit ball, and Marcellus again making the perfect feed, and Cliff Pennington avoiding another hard slide. And another big double play turned by the A's. Calls for some sunflower seeds. So the difference in Matt Holliday we showed last year, outfielders can have the bag in their hands, full bag, whereas infielders have to empty the bag into the back pocket.
Yeah.
So they can just reach in. That's probably the contents of that bag in the back pocket of Cliff Pennington. We saw him take a handful. You can stay in the outfield, stand out there, and never have a ball hit to you, whole ball.
Yep. Matt Holliday, 5 bags a game. Isn't that what the number he told us?
That's it.
1-2 now to Brett Gardner, who had a base hit to left field in the second inning. Gardner with the average now at 315. Pleasant surprise for the Yankees.
Well, how about an inside the park home run in back-to-back seasons? Brett Gardner. Last year, just saw one recently at Yankee Stadium. Reggie did it.
Yeah.
68-69 right here. Last Oakland A's player to do it. I mean, it's rare. Inside the park home run. There's Mr. October. See it behind the dugout again. And he's Yankees captain.
Payoff pitch is high, and he walks Gardner. Third walk for Gonzalez. He has struck out 4.
Number 19.
The thing is not the leadoff hitter, but Brett Gardner is a threat to steal. And let's see a similar situation the A's had last inning. It's Gardner trying to steal. A lefty. Gio does not have a particularly strong move to first base, but at least he's the lefty looking at the runner. And sometimes it's better not to show the move.
Ramiro Pena is the hitter. Pena singled right up the middle in the second inning. Gardner not running. Pitch in the dirt. So no Granderson tonight. And no Robinson Cano. Left-handers out of the lineup. Runner goes. Throw to second base is not in time. And Gardner has the steal.
Well, he went on the first move and got a tremendous jump. Gio looked to the plate. A lot of times the left-hander will look at the runner to kind of look him back. Zook just unloaded. Left Pennington backing up. But that's a sprinter.
2-0 the count to Pena. There's a strike at the knees. Stolen base number 25 for Brett Gardner. 4th best in the American League. There's Rajay Davis just ahead of him. Davis has 26 steals on the year.
I think Ricky's back there. He was at 25 halfway through the season. Can't do that in a month.
Yeah.
I asked Ricky if he was going to be sitting with Reggie. And he said, Reggie talks a lot. I said, huh? What are you saying?
Little flare to right field. Sweeney's going to play it on a hop. And it's going to drive home Gardner, and the Yankees have tied it. So Ramiro Pena bloops one to right field, and it's good enough to get a run home. I thought Sweeney was going to make a dive for it.
Yeah, that would be the time to maybe try, unless he thought it was just too far away. And inside-out swing. And once the ball dropped, I mean, it was going to be a run anyway. Gardner on contact with 2 outs, running, scoring easily. So the same formula helped the A's score run, exactly the same. A walk, stolen base, base hit.
So 10th RBI for Ramiro Pena. Here's Jeter. And that one to the backstop. The Yankees have a runner in scoring position. A wild pitch. A very wild pitch. I think Gio may be a little frustrated with the Pena at bat.
It might have hit a hole where Jeter planted his right foot to bounce away. Ryan Sweeney taking it on the short hop. Once that happened, no chance to throw out Gardner. They ought to reward pitchers for shutdown innings like race car drivers get for laps. How about that?
That's a good call.
Wouldn't that be great?
Or it should become a major statistic on the stat sheet. 1-0 to Jeter. And he hits one down the right field line. That's a fair ball. Pena is going to come in to score, and the Yankees, with a 2-out rally, have scored twice here in the fourth to take the lead. The stolen base was a big part of it, and the wild pitch was a big part of it.
And Derek Jeter, inside-out swing. Although they pitched a little bit away, but stays inside the ball as well as anybody, and just past Derek Barton. See the hands in close, the bat dragging through, inside out, and base hit to right field. And probably the best at that.
So Jeter gets his 41st RBI. Here's Swisher. Swisher's had a good night. A single in the first, a double in the third. And now 1-1 the count. Swisher with the 2 hits, now 296 the average. This would be pitch number 79 from Gonzalez. Ball strike ratio not very good. And there's a liner just fouled down the left field line. Yankees have 7 hits and they've received 3 walks. Three and two, 2 outs, so Jeter will take off. There he goes, and the pitch is way in the dirt, and it's another walk.
Now batting, number 25.
It seems like Gio's had his best success when the Yankees have put runners on base early before getting outs. For tonight, Gio, 52 total.
Teixeira to center and deep. Coco Chris going back near the wall. Gone. To 1 Yankees.
Well, the first pitch, fastball. First pitch and gone. Very aggressive hitting by Mark Teixeira. Coco Chris can jump, but not that high. So last night it was 5 in the third. Tonight it's 5 in the fourth. And that quickly the A's with a 1-0 lead as they had last night disappears, and they add 4 more on top of it.
15th home run for Teixeira. He now has 57 RBIs. Oh, 2 to Alex Rodriguez. Rodriguez a walk and a strikeout in the ball game. Got him swinging, and that'll do it. 5 runs for the Yankees, all coming after 2 were out. Bottom of the fourth coming up, 5-1 New York. barbecue taste at a special summer price. Call Roundtable today. Yankees with a 5-1 lead, bottom of the 4th inning. So we'll see what A.J. Burnett does with a lead. Sweeney, Suzuki, and Cust for the Athletics. Teixeira, 3-run homer. Sweeney fouled out to Rodriguez to end the 1st inning. And that's a base hit to left field for Sweeney.
Well, Avedon presents the 5th annual A's Dog Day coming up on July the 23rd, that is, when the A's begin a series with the White Sox. The fun begins at 5:30 in the North parking lot. The Pup Rally. Oh, boy. Pup Rally. Well, that would be fun. Register by July the 19th as space is limited to the first 500 dogs. Tickets are $15 for each fan and dog, and $5 for every dog will be donated to Dogs for Diabetics. Order tickets online, oaklandathletics.com. Do it all, man.
Kurt Suzuki takes a strike down around the knees from Burnett. Kurt flied out to center field in the 1st inning. So a foul ball off the plate that came up and hit him right in the chin, and he's all bandaged up. Breaking ball outside. Kurt 1 for 9 in the series. Fouls that straight back.
Well, that's what happened his last at bat. His first for the night. Ball came straight up off the plate, hit him in the lower chin, and question about what do players do on their off day? Heal.
Well, then he's got to sit there for 9 innings with a mask rubbing up against the injured area. That probably doesn't feel all that great either.
He broke the skin a little bit as the chin is cut, or at least bandaged. I assume there's a small cut.
Right at Jeter. This could be 2, and it is 2. 6-4-3, the double play. 2 outs. Taylor-made double play as Jeter was playing right there.
Sure hands of Derek Jeter. We've seen that throughout his career. Coming up in 96 and Gold Glove winner shortstop, and just very smooth. Very rare you see an error made by Derek Jeter. Perfect feed to Pena and across the bag.
So Jack Cust will hit. Cust struck out swinging in the 2nd inning. Quick 0-2 Burnett on Cust. Cust, the designated hitter tonight. Breaking ball that is inside. Thinking about A.J. Burnett he was with the Blue Jays, Ray, we saw him quite a bit. But there were times where he kind of fell in love with his breaking ball. Would you agree with that?
Yes, and he's got to go. There's a sharp bite to it. And when you have a 95-mile-an-hour fastball, what can be said about using that maybe a little bit more instead of the curve? Like that.
Perfectly placed fastball right on the inside corner. So Cuss strikes out for the second time, and the A's do not score in the bottom of the fourth.
Looks like Carr and Stopper have found another lucky fan.
Gio Gonzalez, after a very difficult fourth inning where the Yankees scored all 5 of their runs, will try to settle down here in the 5th. Gave up 4 hits, walked a couple. Pitch count at 86, and it's been a struggling 86. Red Ziegler starts to loosen up.
We have a combination of the Yankees that you have the aggressive guys and you have the patient guys, and even the guys who are aggressive, they won't just swing at everything, but you give them a pitch to hit early, they won't take a lot of them. And we've seen it in this series.
So you have to adjust hitter to hitter.
That's right. And that's what makes it difficult to pitch against one of the best teams in baseball, knowing that 1 through 9 there's no breathing. I mean, even Gardner and Pena at the bottom of the order. You know, that's who started it last inning.
3-1 now to Jorge Posada, who has struck out twice, one swinging and one splitting.
No doubt, and Gio very aware of the fact he's walking too many batters. And when you do that, you take the chance of extending, getting the pitch count up too high. And in the case of last inning, 2 of the walks scored, and that's going to be his last walk of the night, looks like, as Bob Guerin's headed to the mound.
So 5 walks, 5 strikeouts for Gio Gonzalez. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and tune up your oil change tune-up and Spog experts. record and who holds the Yankees record for grand slams in a season. New pitcher for the Athletics, it's Brad Ziegler. Gio Gonzalez, a tough outing. Lots of base runners, 8 hits and 5 walks in 4+ innings.
I got Gio for 23 batters, only 8 first pitch strikes. And so he was pitching, well, pitched out a stretch the whole game. After the first out, first pitch of the game was an out.
So this is Marcus Tim's spot in the batting order, but it's going to be Curtis Granderson who's going to pinch hit. So Granderson, an early at bat coming off the bench. High fly ball, shallow right center. And Coco Crisp calls off Ryan Sweeney. So that's out number 1.
I think I have the Yankees answer.
Do you? I don't want to know.
I'll just say I think he's a pretty good left-handed hitter. And he might manage one day.
Okay. Sometime soon.
I'd say it's a pretty good chance. Not that guy.
That's not him.
No, he's going to make a comeback, but probably not.
Although
the manager.
That gentleman could have been a good left-handed hitter right there. You never know.
Probably a catcher.
2-0 to Cervelli. Well, the Texas Rangers won again tonight. They beat the Cleveland Indians 4-3. Texas takes 2 out of 3 from the Tribe. Colby Lewis got his 8th win. He beat Mitch Talbot. Feliz got his 23rd save. And the big story in that one, a hit for Josh Hamilton. 27-game hitting streak now for Hamilton. That's a fair ball. Hits the bag. Bounces over Kuzminov's head. It's been that kind of night so far for the Athletics. Cervelli will get a base hit. So that is hit number 9 for the Yankees.
Cruz was backing up to take it on the hop to get maybe the lead runner at second, and fortunately, at least, it kept both runners at just first and second, so a double play possibility. Although Gardner, we know, very fast, right on top of the bag. Since the bag is in fair territory, it's a fair ball.
And the bag is very hard.
Yes, it is.
So 2 on 1 out. Here's Gardner. Pitch runs away from Gardner. Gardner doing damage out of the A spot tonight. A single and a walk. Stole a base, and he scored a run. That at bat in the 4th inning was a big one because Gio Gonzalez had just gotten a 4-6-3 double play. 2 outs, nobody on base. Gardner comes up, and he worked the walk.
And we knew he was going to run, which he did. And then single walk, home run. 5-1.
In for a strike, 1-2. Gardner thought it was low. Same pitch. This time it's called a ball. Here's your runners. Posada at second, Cervelli at first. Posada, not a whole lot of speed at second. Now it's a full count.
A lot of times you send a runner to stay on a double play. Gardner, it's tough to double up anyway. Might change the mind of Joe Girardi.
Runners not going. 3-2 pitch is bounced to Barton. Barton throws to second, and Pennington gets the out there.
Another very smooth play made by Derek Barton. Range to his right, and then just on the move, a perfect throw. And no chance for Gardner, so a little fake to first by Cliff Pennington, trying to get the runner going around the bag.
So now the runners are at first and third for Ramiro Pena. He's hurt the A's tonight out of the ninth spot. 2 for 2 with an RBI and a run scored, and the RBI tied the game at 1. It's a little blooper to right field. Oh, 1-0. Outfield very shallow for Pena. Gardner was cheating off a little bit.
He's a guy you can. It's a good move to make. Fake the third because he might be going on the first move. First leg kick by the pitcher. You just don't want to shock the pitcher when you see the guy off the back too far. He can't make a good throw.
There's a strike, 1-1. White Sox leading the Angels 2-0 in the 5th inning. That game in Chicago. They had another rain delay before that game got started. Second night in a row there's been rain in Chicago. Mariners and the Royals tied at 1 in the 6th inning. Gardner not running, and the pitch is foul back. These Yankees will board a plane tonight, and they will head to Seattle. A 4-game series to wrap up the first half of the season for the Yankees. So they'll have a late arrival in Seattle.
Jason, the gentleman who came in, our department for the Yankees, came in last night. He said, you know, the Yankees are very accustomed to playing night games on getaway days.
Gardner on the move, and the pitch is lined foul.
Talk about the great attendance for the Yankees at their home park at Yankee Stadium, but they draw as well on the road. 31,518 tonight on this beautiful Wednesday night, final game of the series. And appreciate all the Yankee fans coming out in support of the A's tonight, and because there are a lot of them in the house. At least they have caps on, some sort of Yankee paraphernalia.
Gardner was going again, and he just gets back.
Zig does a good job of selling it, and that's the fake to third and then throw to first.
Gardner not running, and the pitch is popped up shallow center field. And Mark Ellis has it. Side retired. Yankees strand a pair. Bottom of the 5th coming up. 5-1 New York. And who holds the Yankees record for grand slams in a season? Jason Giambi hit 4 in 2000. Don Mattingly hit 6 in 1987.
Donnie Baseball.
First pitch to Kevin Kuzminoff is outside.
How soon do you think Don Mattingly will be managing?
Next year.
Change the outfield. Gardner and Granderson, who stays in the game. Granderson in center.
Next year in Los Angeles.
Where would Joe Torre go?
Oh, I think Joe can find a job if he wants.
Might be a few openings.
Does he want one? That's the question.
I think he does. It's going to be hard for Joe to leave. And with that in mind, does he go someplace else or stay with the Dodgers? Now, Mattingly's going to manage eventually. And he's got a lot of years left to manage. As Michael Wirtz gets loose.
2-2 now to Kevin Kuzminoff, who grounded out to Jeter in the second inning. Hey, I got some more All-Star news for you. Want to hear that?
What's that?
See what I can confuse everybody with tonight. It has to do with pitcher replacements. Should I even venture into that area tonight?
Well, BI's not here to give you the information, so maybe you can. Well, BI never sees it. Came down so many times with a computer showing you, well, this is what I said. This is what you're saying there.
Yeah.
The A's have teamed up with Wells Fargo to support our local schools. Bring your new school supply donation worth $5 or more to Friday night's game with the Angels, and you'll get a 2-for-1 field level ticket voucher for a future game. The Wells Fargo and Oakland A's school supply drive and every Friday home game this season through August, teaming up to make a difference.
So Kuzminoff has the A's third hit.
So what's the confusing information?
It's not. I don't think so. Remember we said last night Mariano Rivera not going to pitch. His replacement, Rafael Soriano, which we talked about. I thought he was very deserving. So Soriano will take Rivera's place. Rivera an injury. And Giovanni Gerardo, the pitcher from the Brewers, who is also injured, he was replaced by Heath Bell. Heath Bell, they deserve it. Very fine Padres closer. And Heath Bell was on that list of 5 choices that you could make in the National League, so obviously his name comes off that list. So those guys are replacing injured players. Speaking of Soriano and the Rays, they finished off a 3-game sweep of the Red Sox tonight. 6-4 the Rays over the Bo Sox. Boston has lost 4 in a row now, and Tampa Bay has won 5 in a row.
And both those clubs hoping the A's would do something against the Yankees, but so far the first 2 they have not. Trail 5-1 in this game.
Two and 1 to Mark Ellis. And now 3-1. David Price was the winner in that game. He's 12-4, and obviously that's his last start for the All-Star game, so he could be your All-Star game starter. That is a pretty strong possibility. Price now 12-4. He had 10 strikeouts in 7 2/3 innings tonight for the Rays. Ellis hits one high, shallow right, where Swisher jogs in. And Swisher makes the catch.
See where Steven Strasburg said he was not deserving of an All-Star spot.
Yeah, I think it's a great story. I think he's going to be terrific. I don't think he should be an All-Star this year.
I think he realized that and maybe put everything to rest where people thought maybe he should because of the attention. If the All-Star game with the players in the American National League cannot draw enough, that you need a special draw to get people to come out.
Yeah.
Something wrong anyway. It'll be sold out, as it always is.
Hey, guess who got the save in that Tampa Bay game? Matt Garza. How about that? He's probably not going to pitch the rest of the week, and they needed a couple outs late in the game. Matt Garza came in and helped out in the 9th inning. Detroit beat Baltimore 4-2 behind Max Scherzer. Scherzer's won 4 straight. We saw his act in Detroit when he struck out 14 against the Athletics.
Strike zones. Plate was 20 inches, 30, maybe 30 inches wide. A lot of strikes that were outside.
He used all of it. 1-2 to Matt Watson. Watson bounces one to Teixeira. It's the out at second, and Jeter will hold on to it. So Watson is aboard on the fielder's choice. 2 outs. Blue Jays beat the Twins 6-5.
Cliff Pennington.
Jose Bautista hit another home run for the Blue Jays. He's got 22. This one was an inside the park job. 22 home runs. He's an all-star. Pennington, high drive, right center. But Swisher's there. He's got it side retired. A leadoff single by Kuzminov, but he is stranded. And we will head to the 6th. 5-1 New York.
Or retransmitted in any form, and the accounts and descriptions of this game may not be disseminated without the express written consent of Athletics Investment Group, LLC.
Well, the big crowd tonight, the youngsters are having fun. She looks like a good fan. But right now, her A's trailing 5-1. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change, tune-up, and smog experts. As Michael Wirtz comes in here in the top of the 6th inning. And Wirtz will face Cheater, Swisher, and Teixeira. So Brad Ziegler goes an inning, gives up a hit, nothing else. A lot of amazing things about Derek Jeter in his career. always stands out with guys like him. Past the offensive numbers, because he doesn't get hurt a lot. It's amazing. I mean, he's been dinged up a little bit, but really, I don't recall him having any type of serious injury.
Well, it seems like every time early in his career, you see the number of consecutive or at least 200 hit seasons, 7 for Derek Jeter throughout his career. But I remember there was one arbitration case that said, well, he doesn't have enough home runs. Trying to break down the price. So what does he do next year? He goes out and hits a bunch of home runs. I mean, you tell him he can't do something, forget it. He'll do it. He's a very talented player. He's always wanted to be a Yankee. Kalamazoo. Signed with the Yankees, and probably saw Joe Torre when the Yankees were in Los Angeles. Still called him Mr. Torre. Grew up dreaming of being a Yankee from Michigan. Signed. 96 you come up. We've been here ever since, and all the world championships.
Bennington fires to first to get Jeter. So 1 out. There's Ricky. He's heading home. Saw 5 innings, and that's enough. He's a hero, man. He's well deserved.
Ricky's down on diamond level. He doesn't have to go up through the stands. He can just go up and go past Bruce. Bruce will take care of him.
Bruce will take care of him.
Get him in the F-lot safely.
But you don't get that kind of attention when
that's
you do
true.
that.
Yeah, that's true.
First pitch to Swisher is a strike.
For Michael Wirtz, every inning he pitches and has success, it means he's getting his slider back. A slider that darts down like the splitter. And a good fastball. So a nice compliment there. 92-mile-an-hour heater. Got the changeup working also.
Swisher is 2 for 2, single, a double, and a walk. Swisher trying to get up to the 300 mark. He's hitting 296. That one's driven to left center, and that's hit well. And that baby is gone. Long home run for Swisher. Opposite field. So the Yankees now lead it 6-1.
But he thrown some good sliders and had a good fastball. Went back to fastball, and Swisher, who thought he had one last night, this heater right in the middle of the plate. Thought he crushed one to left center, but realized he's back in Oakland where the ball at night does not carry well, but this time it does. Opposite field, and no doubt about it.
Well, that is the 5th home run the Yankees have hit in this series. Teixeira takes a strike, 1-1. Teixeira, a 3-run homer in the 4th.
Nick Swisher confirmed. He said it Monday and confirmed again tonight that he is engaged. December, he will be married.
Wow, that's big news.
I said to him, I said, I haven't said it in the first 2 games, so I'm going to say it tonight. Is it true? Yes.
Congratulations.
Absolutely. Nick Swisher is leaving the ranks of the Bachelor. December, guys get very optimistic, and when you play for the Yankees, good reason to be optimistic. You never plan anything in October.
It's true.
So he has planned a December wedding.
Mark Ellis playing out on the outfield grass, and Teixeira is retired. Well, good for Swish.
Yeah,
that's great.
Absolutely. I can see the little switchers running around.
Yes, I
he
can.
ran around when his dad was playing.
He was the self-proclaimed Swishalicious.
That's right.
He was with the A's.
Maybe Delaire can pull up the photograph when he was with the A's and was growing his hair for a cancer patient.
Yeah.
And see the difference, the exact opposite of his hair now. Close there. Oh, I just mentioned it, huh? We're going to show you.
It was on its way.
That's
there.
Right. 2006, 35 home runs. What a great year for Nick Swisher and Frank Thomas. And it's amazing how many games they both hit home runs, same game. That's Nick. Probably much easier to take care of the hair today and that look than he had with the A's.
A-Rod slices one the other way, 1-2 the count.
We spent the whole part of the season explaining to people that he's doing it for a reason. He's not just letting his hair grow that way.
Exactly. A very good reason.
Yeah. He could have fit perfectly in our turn back the clock uniforms. In the 70s, that'd have been the natural look.
Rodriguez tonight walked in the first, struck out looking in the third, struck out swinging in the fourth. Slider hung up there a little bit. He had a pretty good swing at it. More action now out in the A's bullpen.
The tall lefty, Jerry Blevins.
Blevins up for the second time. Another 2-2 to Rodriguez. And now full count. Wirtz has thrown 22 pitches here in the sixth inning. Pennington, a couple steps to his right, straightens up and guns it across, side retired. Swisher, a home run, his 14th of the year. So the Yankees with a 6-1 lead. 6-1. The Yankees lead the A's. As Burnett goes to work here in the bottom of the 6th inning, and he'll face the top of the order for the A's. That one, first pitch, bounced right back to Burnett. So just like that, there is one out here in the 6th inning. Here's our legendary performance. It's brought to you by Nation's Giant Hamburgers. May 12th of 2001, that's A.J. Burnett, a youngster with the Florida Marlins. The celebration is a no-hitter. A no-hitter in San Diego. When you've got a giant appetite, it's got to be Nation's. A little bit more to that story, though. Gets credit for the no-hitter. Terrific performance. He walked 9 and struck out 7.
Through 320 pitches.
129, actually. That's not ridiculous.
Not bad at all, no.
What was the final walk total for Edwin Jackson? 7 or 8?
That's right. Threw a few more pitches than that, though.
So A.J. Burnett, a career record of 106 and 92. He's got a World Series ring, and he's got a no-hitter.
Jackson threw 149 pitches in his no-hitter.
Take that back. He's got well, he was with the Marlins in 2003 was A.J. Burnett. But he only pitched in 4 games as he was injured that year.
So got a World Series ring.
Yes, he did.
Sure. So got a ring last year with the Yankees.
3-1 pitch is a bit inside, and Barton has the walk.
Derek was going to wait before he threw his bat to the on-deck circle, just in case. And slam the bat down, break it, get ejected again.
Ryan Sweeney.
Someone asked today why Rick Barton was ejected by Mike Winters last night when he slammed his bat, broke it at home plate. Usually when you discard your equipment, you throw a helmet, you throw a bat around home plate, or any time. It's usually it warrants an early shower. So you want to protect the equipment. In the case of Derek Barton, he smashed his bat, but rightfully so, as the pitch was about 6 inches outside. 3-2 from CC Sabathia.
2-0 to Sweeney. CC probably made the drive to Vallejo last night, or maybe early morning today. Visit friends and family.
That's the beauty of being a starting pitcher. You can do a lot of things when you have about 4 days off in between starts. You can eat sunflower seeds and get your work in, get ready for the next start.
Two and 1 to Sweeney. Down the left field line, and it's foul. So the count even at 2-2. 85 pitches for A.J. Burnett. White Sox still leading the Angels 2-1, bottom of the 6th inning. The Rangers have already won. Barton takes off, and Sweeney hits it foul again. Much to catcher's mitt. All right.
One-handed, too. Got the double break in the catcher's mitt.
You're going to be a gamer if you bring a catcher's mitt to the ballpark.
Got to be very smart, too.
Well, exactly. We know that. Full count to Sweeney with Kurt Suzuki in the on-deck circle. Barton goes, and the pitch is lofted, shallow center field. Granderson's not going to get it. So Sweeney has his second hit. He's with a one-out rally here in the bottom of the sixth.
It's been easy for Derek Barton running on the pitch to continue to run, thinking the ball was going to drop, but he did not want to take a chance. But at the point in which he stopped, 10 feet from the bag, Granderson catches the ball, is going to be doubled off anyway. So at that point, just keep running. Playing it safe. That's where the A's need to have a swing. You got a 3-run home run. Get right back in the game. Something, unfortunately, they've not had a lot of this year. This guy, Suzuki, has 10. So there is that possibility.
Suzuki is 0 for 2 tonight. Fastball running in a little bit, fouled it straight back. Inside corner with a fastball, strike 2 call.
The location right on the inside corner, and not much Suzuki could do except hopefully not follow the ball off his chin. That's to still be bothering them.
Barton at second, Sweeney at first. 2-2. Kurt hits a pop-up, foul territory, and Teixeira's going to have a play. Gets it in quickly to Jeter, so that's out number 2. Well, the struggles continue for Kurt Suzuki.
And that's the pitch that Kurt had been when he was hot, hitting up the middle or even the right field. 92-mile-an-hour fastball outside part of the plate. Maybe a slight cut to it, but instead of driving the ball, kind of opened up a little bit. So I'm sure the A's hitting coach will be talking to him again about driving the ball up the middle. And that will prevent the hips opening up. It's getting down in the corner. Of course, able to talk to hitters, but also see the very good angle for his hitters.
So it's up to Cust. 2-out hit. First pitch is low to Cust. A pair of strikeouts tonight for Jack, both of them swinging. Now 2-0, so Cust in the driver's seat. Burnett has just one 3-up, 3-down inning tonight. That was, I think that bag has got 2. It was the first 2 innings of the game. Since then, the A's have had a handful of opportunities.
One of the pitchers so far in this series, N.J. Burnett, has been the slowest working.
Yeah.
Taking a lot of time between pitches.
right field, and that's going to get down for a base hit. Derek Barton is going to score. Sweeney to third, and it's 6-2. So Jack Cuss gets the 2-out hit.
Got it on the hands, but that's a good thing because it hit it softly enough to drop in front of the right fielder. And Switcher not able to get it, and the throw is Mike Sweeney heading over to third. And Sweeney going to third. So Derek Barton really hustling, making sure he was going to cross the plate in the event it's going to be an out reporter to third.
Side to Kuzminov. Kuzminov, a base hit in the 5th inning. He also grounded to short in the 2nd. Now we're going to get some action in the Yankees bullpen. David Robertson, who pitched last night, starts the new start. Kuzminov is 3 for 9 in the series. That one bounced slowly to the right side. Pena has it, flips to first side, retired. A's get a run on a couple of hits, and they strand a pair. 7th inning coming up. Yankees 6, A's 2.
The signal is yours. Verizon, rule the air.
Top of the 7th inning, Yankees 6, A's 2, and Jerry Blevins is the new pitcher. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up. Your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Blevins pitched last night. So back-to-back nights for the A's left-hander. Michael Wirtz goes an inning, gives up the home run to Swisher. So Ray, you want tonight's highlights from Colorado?
Oh, more?
Oh, yeah. More heartache for the St. Louis Cardinals. Cardinals So it's last night. We were telling you the Rockies scored 9 runs in the bottom of the 9th inning and won 12-9. Well, tonight the Cardinals had a 5-0 lead going to the bottom of the 5th. Posada has a base hit to left field. First hit for Posada. So 5-0. And Rockies come back. It's 7-4. Going to the bottom of the 8th inning. Rockies score 3 in the 8th to tie it, 1 in the 9th to win.
14,
So the Rockies used that kind of magic last year, and they're starting to use it now this year. The Padres lost, the Rockies won, so the Rockies are 3 back. The Giants have climbed back to 5 back with their win. So the West is starting to tighten up in the National League. The Rockies got that late inning magic going right now at Coors Field. So a couple of very, very difficult losses for the St. Louis Cardinals. Barton, a nice play, and he throws low, and Pennington tried to dig it out, couldn't do it. So Granderson is out at first. Barton made the play, stepped on the bag.
Well, that's probably the worst throw we have seen all year from Derek Barton. It's the worst one you'll ever see, because he had plenty of time. Ball was right to him at the bag. Tagged the bag to get Granderson, and then stepped on as he made the throw, went straight in the ground. Short hop. And of course, Posada helping out by going to the outfield side, so it was not going to be a chance to hit him. So Derek Barton very sure-handed, and also a great arm that time, right into the dirt.
Francisco Cervelli hits. White Sox have extended their lead over the Angels. It's now 5-1 Chicago in the 6th inning. Joe Saunders has been knocked out of that game. Francisco Cervelli is 1 for 3. 11 hits now for the Yankees after the Posada single. Pennington charges to get the good hop and throws in time. If you don't get that hop, it's going to be a base hit.
Well, at least you said Cliff Pennington with a strong arm instead of Cervelli's a catcher slow.
No, catchers aren't slow.
Yeah, they are.
Here's Gardner. Posada still at second base. At third base now, excuse me. Gardner a single, a walk, and he reached out a fielder's choice. Just can't allow the Yankees to score any more runs if you want to have any opportunity to come back in this game. 4-run deficit right now. Fastball there from Blevins in first strike. So Gardner spoils that fastball to even the count at 2-2. We'll have tomorrow off, and then, as we said, we'll host the Angels. Angels have one more game to play in Chicago tomorrow afternoon. So the White Sox doing the Angels a little favor by playing an afternoon game.
It's an off day for the A's tomorrow, except for Mike Thalman and his crew on the visiting side, because they'll have to come here tomorrow night whenever the Angels arrive, get them set for the weekend.
Swing and a miss on 3-2. Gardner strikes out, and the Yankees do not score. 7th inning stretch. It's the Yankees 6 and the A's 2.
Ladies and gentlemen, we would like to thank NYA AT OAK.
Playing long ball again tonight, leading the A's 6-2, bottom of the 7th inning. A.J. Burnett right at 100 pitches. Back out there for the 7th inning. He faces Ellis, Watson, and Pennington. Mark Ellis is 0 for 2 in the ballgame. Could be 0 for 3. Cervelli fires the mask. And he's got it. 1 out here in the 7th.
Well, final game before the All-Star break is Sunday, July the 11th. Game time against the Angels. It's 105. 10,000 fans will receive A's barbecue sets brought to you by Supercuts. For tickets, go to OaklandAthletics.com or call 877-493-BALL.
First pitch to Matt Watson is inside. Watson popped out and then reached on a fielder's choice. This one hit high and foul. Rodriguez over, and he missed it.
You know the ball's coming back, and he just overran it.
Yeah, and you see third baseman, visiting third basemen do that here occasionally, where they just get too far toward the stands, and like Ray said, the ball just wind takes it a little bit back toward the playing field.
Yeah, that last little spurt that he ran, thinking it had to go much farther, and he knew what he was going to hear whenever he dropped it. Overran the ball, and see his face to the grass and just waiting. Like they used to do when they were scouting ahead, they put their head down to the ground and hear the horses coming.
Yeah,
A-Rod could hear the boos.
The boos coming in.
Just kept his ear to the ground.
I'm sure it really bothers him.
I know. Yeah, really. Yeah.
Certainly used to it. Johnson stretching out his legs a little bit. Fouled that one off his leg a little bit.
Say what you want about the Yankees, but the A's have drawn close to 80,000 people in the 3 games. It's a 31-5-18 tonight.
Big bouncer. Pena to Teixeira, and that's out number 2.
Now batting, shortstop.
Good crowd tonight, as Ray mentioned earlier. 31,518. A lot of them have stuck around. And why not? Still 6-2 game. First pitch to Cliff Pennington is a strike on the inside corner. Rips and foul. Pennington scored a run in the 3rd inning. Walked, stole a base, and then scored on Coco Crisp RBI single. That's the lone left-hander in the Yankees bullpen, Damaso Marte. Toward Rodriguez. Flips it across, and A.J. Burnett has a 3-up, 3-down 7th inning. On to the 8th. Still 6-2 New York. You make the call. Who will win the AL East? Yankees, Rays, Red Sox, Blue Jays, or Orioles? Look for answers in tonight's A's postgame live. Craig Breslow takes over for the Athletics. So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Terrific season for Breslow. 2.84 ERA, 40 strikeouts in 38 innings. Pena swings at the first pitch, pops it up for Mark Ellis, who has it. .110 pitches for A.J. Burnett. Maybe a chance that his night has come to an end. A.J. Burnett has not won a game since May 30th. That's May 30th, and today is July 7th. So He's probably pretty pleased with where the situation is right now. Jeter takes a strike from Breslow.
I think what everybody's impressed about Craig Breslow is the fact that his velocity is getting better and better. Very good fastball, uses both sides of the plate, and it's the breaking ball, the changeup, but no doubt the fastball has been the most impressive pitch.
And we've never really thought of him as a strikeout guy out of the bullpen, but he has been this year with more strikeouts than innings pitched. Two and one now to Derek Jeter, who is 1 for 4. There's a line drive, and that's a base hit. Ellis dove for it, could not come up with it, and Jeter has his second hit.
Well, again, a great swing. Staying inside the ball, and there's nobody better, especially in the American League, as far as staying inside and hitting the ball so hard to the right side. Not just hitting easy ground balls, or balls that are being hit hard through the infield.
So Jeter's aboard. That's the 12th hit for the Yankees, and here's Nick Swisher. Jeter now with 2,845 career hits. Most among active players. Two 2-0 to Swisher. Swisher's had a huge night. Singled in the first, doubled in the third, walked in the fourth, homered in the sixth. So there you have it. Now it's 3-0. On deck is Teixeira. On the outside corner, a strike. This is what Swisher did in the sixth inning, going the other way.
Had some great years with the A's. Surprised he was running as hard as he was, because he crushed the ball, and actually, really no doubt as it went up in the seats above the jagged edge.
Breslow is the fourth reliever used by the A's tonight. Ziegler in the fifth, Wirtz in the sixth, Levens in the seventh, and Breslow here in the eighth. 3-1 pitch. Shallow center. Coco Crisp comes in. And that's the second out.
Well, he'll probably go back in. I just missed it, and he did. 3-1 fastball. Just got under it a little bit. Instead of driving it like he did from the left side, that says it all.
Here's Teixeira. He's got a long one tonight. 3-run homer in the fourth inning. So Breslow falls behind Teixeira just like he did Swisher. Teixeira at 2-0 got a fastball right out over the plate, and he fouled it back. Teixeira's second year with the Yankees, just like Sabathia, just like A.J. Burnett. The big three-headed monster that was signed off-season last year, but Teixeira flies out to Sweeney's side. Retired a hit, then a runner left. Bottom of the 8th coming up, 6-2 Yankees. Damaso Marte is the new pitcher for the New York Yankees, and his first pitch to Coco Crisp is outside. McDonald's game summary for tonight: 6-12-1 for New York, 2-5-0 for the Athletics. Couple more home runs for the Yankees tonight. Teixeira and Swisher, they've hit 5 in this series. So that is our McDonald's game summary. Marte will face Chris, Bart, and Sweeney. Good slider there from Marte. Snaps in for a strike. Crisp is 1 for 3. He had an RBI single in the third inning. Slapped the base hit to left field to score Cliff Bennington. That was the first run in the ball game. Little pop up. Teixeira racing over, and he's going to get there in foul territory. 1 out. I think a concern tonight, Ray, offensively for the Athletics. They really have not hit a lot of balls hard.
Nope. That is true.
And they have scored just 4 runs in this series. And they've had just 15 hits total in the series. Yankees pitching staff coming in with the 4th best ERA in the American League. The A's second. For a strike with an off-speed pitch to Barton, and it's 0-2. Barton is 0 for 2. He walked and scored in the 6th. Shallow center. Granderson will get there, and Damaso Marte retires Crisp and Barton, and now it's Sweeney.
With the A's scoring just 4 runs to this point in the 3 games, the Yankees are going to move up with their ERA. The A's dropped down a bit. But the Tampa Bay Rays, they're starting to play better after going through a little bit of a tough time.
Yeah.
Got off to a great start, but typically a team is going to have a few struggles. Just a matter of trying to limit the losses. And the Rays seem to have gotten out of their little bit of a slump.
Cedric Bowers is loosening in the A's bullpen. The Royals are leading the Mariners 6-3 in the 9th inning.
The A's offense tonight consisted of 2 walks and 2 two-out hits to score those 2 runs, and that's it.
Sweeney's got a couple of hits tonight, and that spins him out of the way. Singled in the 4th, singled in the 6th, popped out in the 1st for Sweeney. So his average at 298. And he's going to have to get a new piece of lumber as that one is a broken bat. Outfield very shallow. I'm amazed at where Brett Gardner's playing, the left fielder.
He's got to be thinking,
man,
if Ryan Sweeney hits one of the gap, it's going to be a double anyway. Granderson also playing shallow left center. They're just probably trying to cut off any blooper, any low line drive.
would you rather see outfielders play shallow or deep?
Shallow.
I would too.
Yeah, you're going to take away more hits in front of you than you're going to have go over your head. Mark Kotsay, one of the best playing center field for the A's during the time he was here.
Jeter backhands, can throw to first, and Damaso Marte has a 3-up, 3-down inning. 7 consecutive A's hitters have been retired. 6-2 Yankees. winner of a 3-game set between the Angels and the Athletics. Vin Mazzaro, Joel Pinheiro is the pitching matchup on Friday night. Our coverage begins with A's pregame live at 6:30, and then first pitch 7:05. Coverage again, home of A's baseball is Comcast Sportsnet California. So that is Friday night. Angels will be in town for a 3-game series. Angels still winning 5-1, or losing, excuse me. Angels losing 5-1 in Chicago. Cedric Bowers comes in here in the 9th inning. When it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change, tune-up, and smog expert. So Bowers will face Rodriguez, Posada, and Granderson. One and one to Rodriguez, who is 0 for 3 with a walk. Good curve by Bowers. Lots of break, and he drops it in for a strike.
High leg kick and a big hook coming in, and a good one. It's worked very well for Bowers this year.
Yankees with 12 hits in the game. Athletics with 5. That one, Rodriguez is able to fight off.
Amazing for Alex Rodriguez. A great night last night. 2 home runs, drove in 5, including the grand slam tonight. A couple of strikeouts, walk, ground out. Still trying even in his last at bat to do something, but can always say there's tomorrow night. Remember, the next 4 games for them will be in Seattle, the team they originally started with. He needs 3 to get to 600, and I guess that would be a great place for him to reach the 600 mark.
I was watching part of the 1995 playoff game between the Yankees and the Mariners today on the MLB Network. It was the game where Ken Griffey Jr. had the dash to the plate. To center field, where Coco Crisp is right there, and he's got it. Rodriguez is retired.
Now the A's second annual Filipino Heritage Night is this Saturday as the A's host the Angels, 6:05 for the game. John Robert Wand for the pregame party in the East Side Club from 4:30 to 5:30, featuring karaoke contest. If you'll know a ticket, commemorative T-shirt, pregame karaoke, and postgame fireworks, all for just $23. To order tickets, visit the events page on OaklandAthletics.com. Karaoke.
You in?
Nope. No. What is karaoke?
That's where you sing songs that they play the music for you and you sing the words.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah, like if you were there, you'd request a song that you like maybe a Sweet Caroline, which is one of your favorites. So they would play the music, but not the words, and you would sing the words to it.
You would do Milli Vanilli.
Well, that's a little bit of a different issue. I think you'd be terrific at it. And you could have a lot of fun. Bring your friends, and they laugh at you. And just,
see people laugh at you?
It's good stuff, Ray. I'm telling you.
Dallas Braden to go out and do Stockton 209.
Exactly. Three and 1 to Posada. Hit well to right field. Sweeney spins around. He will get there, reaches up, and makes the catch. 2 outs here in the top of the ninth. Those youngsters we checked out about 4 innings ago, they were having a good time, and you know what? They're still having a good time.
Curtis Granderson.
They start doing goofy stuff at this time of night.
It's amazing how they can be in the stands and not even feel the cool breeze that's blowing through.
They're having too much fun. Life's good at that age.
You got a whole array of giveaways if they're wearing the cap, Joe Ritty's jersey, and the beach towel. What a way to come to the park and go home with some goodies. Christmas in the summertime.
Coming in is Matt Watson. And he's got it, side retired. So we are headed to the bottom of the ninth. Plenty of work to do for the Athletics. They trail 6-2. Giants won in Milwaukee. Buster Posey had 6 RBIs and 2 home runs tonight. World Cup final is set. And the NBA free agency news, we're going to find out where LeBron James goes tomorrow.
Sun will come out tomorrow?
I got news for you. It may not come out in Cleveland. I don't know.
Is that decision time? Is that what you said?
Tomorrow. He's going to make his decision. We shall see.
Where's he going?
I'd like to see him stay in Cleveland. I think it'd be good.
I think it'd be a great idea.
Kurt Suzuki will lead it off. The Yankees are going to bring in Java Chamberlain. So when it's time for a change, think Speedy Oil Change and Tune-Up, your oil change tune-up and smog experts. Java Chamberlain pitched in game 1 of this series. Through 11 pitches, 1 perfect inning with a couple of strikeouts. He'll face Suzuki, Custon, Kuzminov. Final chance for the A's. They need a big comeback. This pitch is a high strike to Suzuki. Kurt is 0 for 3. Good Chamberlain fastball, 96 miles an hour.
Well, when you're a starter, you might have to pace yourself a little bit. You come in out of the bullpen and you throw an inning, you can let it go.
Suzuki behind in the count, 0-2. Checks his swing. Another foul ball by Suzuki to the right side. Mark Ellis would love to get a chance to hit in this inning. And a bunch of guys after him. And there's a good start as Suzuki pokes a single into left field.
About time now for the Jeep drive of the game. We'll give Mark Teixeira at this point. We stand ready to offer it again at the bottom of the ninth if somebody can come through for the A's. But Mark Teixeira, the big blow, the 3-run home run. First pitch fastball, a little bit outside. Teixeira always aggressive. And he may take a walk every once in a while, but he is up to swing the bat. Paid him a lot of money to drive in runs, hit home runs, and he did it last year. His pace might not be to equal last year's numbers, but he's having another good year.
First pitch to Cust, and he hits it hard. Teixeira has it from his knees, throws to Jeter. Jeter, and it's going to be Teixeira getting back to cover, and that's a double play. 3-6-3 double play, and more good defense from the Yankees.
Guys hit hard. Teixeira, of course, holding the runner, came right off, and Kurt Suzuki wanted to avoid being hit by the ball, thinking it might be going into right field. He had hoped so, but stopped to go back, and a flip to Derek Jeter and back with Jabba Chamberlain there to cover the bag, but Teixeira was very close to it and able to take it himself.
So 2 outs. Here's Kuzmanov, and he takes a fastball just a bit outside. Kuzmanov has a single tonight. That came in the 5th inning. Pops it up high and foul just to our right. A's will have tomorrow off. The Yankees will head to Seattle. Grounded hard to Pena. Makes a nice play, and that's the ball game. So the New York Yankees win it tonight by a final score of 6-2, and they come to Oakland and they sweep the Athletics. And they do it in impressive fashion. They outscored the A's 15-4 in this 3-game series. So the A's see their record fall to 41-45, and they lose another game in the standings. So they are now 10 back